Hello everyone, this is the Super Wig Maker, and today I want to make a video to talk about something about consistency and hair trade. I have spoken in the past about something like that, but I really wanted to just gather up a couple of things that I have in my hands and explain to you why finding the right vendor is very problematic. Now, I'm not the person that went through a lot of factories by myself. I did go through a couple, but also my friend Linda did a lot of research and she helped me a lot. So it's a combination of different people and different things that we found out things about factories, and we shared the findings. So here's what I remember in the comment section of a video, there was a person who wanted to get dyed hair, and I told him that I might get bleached hair, bleached blonde hair, because everything else is easily done. Like if you want brown hair, you can get my virgin hair and then just bleach it once and then just dye it. And it's gonna be the best outcome because you get virgin hair and it's not very damaged. Because if you get it factory dyed, either it's dark brown, medium brown, or a platinum blonde, the damage is practically the same. So I wanted to get. Then I thought about getting virgin white hair. And when I say virgin, I don't mean the color. I mean virgin. From old people. So I got to a factory and I talked them about white hair, and they told me about it. But I didn't ask for them for a photo before they send the hair, and this is a big no, especially when it has to do with color. And when I got it in my hand, this is what I got. Now this is not exactly as it was because I started processing it. Is that white hair to you? Because that's like a drop dead salt and pepper, which is like. Now here's why the hair is extremely soft. I have never touched so soft hair in my life. But this is like 30% white or something, and then the 70% is just black. It's the dark one. Now I have already started separating the hair according to length. What's that? Oh, that's a little bit of a piece. I started clipping the hair according to length, and you can see that they also just still yellow. This was supposed to be 32 inches of hair, and here's what I got. So I just contacted them. This is the hair before I start prepping it, and look how thin it's in the end. This is supposed to be double drawn. That's their double drawn. And this is not white hair. She said, "Oh, in Asian countries, this is what we mean white hair. That it has white strands in it." Really? Then how do you call gray hair or salt and pepper? Goodness Lord, when you want to sell something, like, you know what? These people really sold me something that I wouldn't buy if I knew that it was like that. But guess what? They are on my blacklist. And if by any chance I have to give any credits or any links to someone, I'm going to tell them, stay away from these idiots because they are going to scam you. And this is bleach blonde hair from another part. What's that? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Let me just throw it away. I'm gonna do something about this hair. I already started separating it according to length, and then I'm gonna probably try to see if I can separate each strand individually. I don't know, I don't have time for that. So I then just contacted another factory, and I wish I did this beforehand on the first time, and this is what they sent me. Now this is what I call white hair. You can't expect this to be snow white. Like, you can't expect it to be that white. All right, this is paper white. This is human hair white. It looks like this piece yellow white. It has a little bit of salt and pepper that is easily removable. Like, I can get like this little chunk over here. You just grab it and then just remove it. And then this salt and pepper, you either just hand pick it out or you just bleach it once and you turn everything just a beautiful tone, because this is not really white. It looks like a bad version of blonde. But this is virgin hair, and if I do a single bleach on that, I know that this hair is gonna turn like that paper white. You can see this is very white, and this is a little bit more like a peace yellow. See that? It's gonna turn like that, and the really dark strands might turn a little more blondish, but I don't care because I don't want the hair to be like I don't want the hair to turn like that. All right, I want the hair to be platinum or something else. But this factory sells single drawn hair. You can see that this was supposed to be 32 inches and it was very expensive, and you effectively get this amount of hair because this is just fillers. So I just wasted my money. Like I gave like about 300 bucks for nothing. So I just wish I didn't get that hair, but oh well, what can you do? So this is one of the things that, like, just don't trust anyone. You can't really get virgin white hair without getting ripped. It's gonna be very expensive, and at some point you might not even get white hair. You're gonna get like salt and pepper. I regard white hair anything above 80% white. It could be 20% black, I don't care. I would be able to bleach it out or remove it. But to be like 30% white and 70% black, what's that? I mean, I can get this one, for example, here, blend it with some black and resell it for white hair. It's not white hair, you know, it's salt and pepper. And then another thing that someone commented on the comment section, and the reason why I make this video is because a lot of people think that I just got a factory and I just buy hair and everything is just butterflies. It's not. I waste a lot of money trying to find good vendors, and this is why I'm not giving out my resources and my vendors and my factors. I don't give them out because I really waste a lot of money, and I'm still trying to make some profit from the hair, because so far I wasted a lot of money trying to find a good vendor that all the hair that I have sold merely just covered a couple of expenses. I'm still just, you know, negative in my worth. So then I remember that someone in the comment section said that I am African American, and would it be possible for me to get yak hair, not yaki, yak, from the animal yak, and get away with it? Now, I have some yak hair that Wigmaster sent me, and I'm pretty sure you know his YouTube channel. He offers classes and stuff, and I think he sells that. I'm not pretty sure. He just offers classes, and he was making these very sophisticated Santa Claus wigs, and he sent me these two little samples. This is a braid out, and this is straightened with a straightening iron. Now here's what, there are two kinds of, and this kind is pretty consistent for what I want to do with this video. There are two kinds of yak hair. It's the belly yak hair, which is what I have in my hands, and the maximum length for that is, I think, 14 inches. I don't think you can get anything more than that. Let me just try to see approximately how much that is. Alright, this is about 15 to 16 inches, but I think that the body is close to 14 inches, up to 16 inches. And it's like human hair in the thickness. It's like medium thickness human hair. There are a couple of strands that are pretty thin. And guess what? If that was black hair instead of white, I would know better. It's kind of wiry, to be honest with you, and it doesn't necessarily have the texture that you're asking. If you look at that, I don't think it looks like spermed African hair. I don't know. Like there is a misconception that black people have wiry or coarse hair, or yeah, they do have this kind of texture, but they can have silky hair and still be coily. If you have 4C hair, you can have matte hair or glossy hair, so the texture of your hair is the surface. The curl pattern is if it's 4C, 4B, and correct me if I'm wrong. So this hair could possibly pass for something kinkier, like this is the straight version, but I don't really think that this passes for human hair. I can see this, so yeah, this is white hair, of course, but I really don't know. I think it's better for you to get Chinese hair, which is thick and coarse and it fluffs up, instead of getting yak hair. Of course, it's more expensive to get Chinese hair, but that's my opinion. And also the consistency is dreadful, because this is up to 14 to or 16 inches, and I got someone that sold me, they say that they sell up to 30 inches, and I was like, okay, let me just take 30 inches and see exactly what it is. And because you know what, if you're gonna buy hair, this is pretty short, and especially if you want to have it curly, it's gonna just crimp up and it's gonna be like that long, because this is very short hair. So if someone wanted to see yak hair as a substitute for human hair for people that have African ancestry, just because they want to emulate the kinkiness in the hair without having to pay a lot of money for human hair that has to be processed and stuff, how about we just get the yak hair? So I got this. Now here's one. First of all, I ordered white again because I just wanted to see the white. And I was gonna get 30 inches. I actually got 30 inches and they sent me 20. And I don't even know why. I got back to her and I asked her why. And she said that, oh, I told you it's gonna be 20. And then I searched through the hundreds of messages that we sent. No, hundreds, tenths. And I really saw that at some point I was telling her, how about I get 300 grams of 30-inch hair? And then below that she had a full paragraph saying that blah, 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 something like that. How about I send you 16 inches of 300 grams and the price is going to be this one. And I didn't really read the 16 inches or 20. It's not even 16, it's 20. I didn't even know. And when I got it, I told her and she said, oh, I told you. But honey, I'm talking to you about 30 inches of hair. Why do you change the size? And yeah, I was not paying too much attention and I said yes. But when I tell you about 30 inches, you have to tell me, like, I don't have 30 inches right now, or maybe you cannot get sampling at 30 inches. I can send you maximum 20. I would be okay with that. I want to know what you sell me. So let me just see that. Yeah, that's 20 inches. So here's what. This hair is from belly, and there's another thing. She said that the hair is identical. It's not. The belly hair goes up to this length, and anything past that is usually tail hair. Tail hair is a little thinner than horse hair, but it's much thicker than belly hair. Like this almost looks so flawless next to that, and this is so, like, you can touch it. It's so wiry. Now, who could wear this hair? Like, don't get me wrong, this hair is workable. Like, you can brush it. Look at that. See that? But I really think that this is just better than synthetic hair. That's all I can say. And it's good for someone that wants to have this kind of a puff, you know? You can just spread it apart and you can see that it has a nerve. See that? Imagine if you want to make like an afro or a character wig where you want to have like big hair or spikes or anything, or Santa Claus. This could possibly work. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try. I have straightened this hair to see exactly how it feels. This feels like I think this is kind of processed, not chemically, but it's washed and sanitized, so it doesn't smell badly. Now this one, that doesn't smell really bad. Oh my god, what's that? Oh, don't tell me that this is a piece of skin. Oh my god. Oh, what did they do to this animal? Goodness Lord. Yeah. That's not glue, guys. That's ox skin. Goodness Lord. You need to be a little bit more careful. I don't want to get anything from that if they are torturing the animals. And also, look at that strand. This is like the horse hair that I showed you in another video. Let me just get something black. Look at that. This is thicker than the nylon thread. This is nylon thread. This is the strand. This is thinner than that. And this strand, I found it inside this bundle, and I cannot find anything that thick inside here. Like, this is probably, look at that. This is the thickest that I can get. I just realized that I should have used a black background before. So this is the hair that the wig master sent me, and it feels nice. And this hair, it's a little more yellowish. Sure think with a single bleach or a tone it could turn like that. But now that I have straightened it, it feels smoother. It doesn't really feel, yeah, this still feels smoother than that, but it just got out all the kinks. Like, it's just like I don't know how to say that. Like thin horse hair, or just thick human hair or something. You can see that the hair goes natural, but I wouldn't really use hair like that for human hair unless you're okay with it fluffing up, because I really don't know if I just wet it up, if it's gonna fluff up. I'm probably gonna wet it. I actually took the time and just separate it into different bundles. You can see how coarse it is over here and how nice it looks when you straighten it. my god. I'm gonna probably wet it and see for myself if that hair retains a little bit of this silkiness. It's not actually silky, but it does look more human than before. So what I did is that I actually mildly bleached this, and I say mildly because it doesn't have melanin. It actually has, it's like a stain. And now this is lighter than that. Maybe if I bleached what Wigmaster sent me, this could possibly turn lighter. But if you see this and this, look at that. This is white and this is more yellowish. And now that I washed it and let it dry, I realized why they call the hair yaki. This is the natural texture. And I have to say that after I bleached it and washed it, the hair feels a little smoother. Like I think that the roughness, most of the roughness was because of the hair was not just totally clean. But I still feel that this hair is a little coarse, is a little too much. The strands are thicker than most human hairs have. There are a couple of super thin strands like these ones, but there are like this one, for example, is extremely thick. Take a look at that. This is still thicker than my nylon thread. You can see that my nylon thread is this one, and this is the strand. This is thicker than that. There are a couple of them that are very thick, so this is why I think that this hair is a little too coarse. Other than that, I can find many strands like these strands, for example, over here. They could count for human hair, and they are soft enough. All right. And finally, I just straightened this hair. It feels wiry. It's softer now that I washed it and bleached it. It's mildly lighter. I think it got... yeah, it's still yellowish. This is still lighter. So yeah, I was wrong. Maybe because this is finer hair, that's why it looks whiter. It still has this yellowish tone to that, but it still feels thicker than that. So yeah, that's what it is. Thanks for watching, and ask me anything you want.